Hello guys and welcome to the Grove Show, and I'm the Fluffy Banana and here's Dr. Giggles.
Yo, what's up? Yo. Anyway, tonight we're gonna have somewhat of like a battle royale, right, Fluffy Banana?
Yep.
It's gonna be try as friendly as possible, could get heated, but it's still not gonna ruin the friendship just because we've been having a discussion online with myself and Fluffy Banana and Crazy Dave and talking about, actually we've been talking about which park was better, Disney or Universal. We also, me and Dave are going to get on one about Star Wars and Star Trek, just because I think our argument, well, not necessarily arguments, but the discussions get kind of heated. I mean, Luko was laughing. He's like, this should be on video.
Yeah, it was about you guys should start taping and just keep talking.
Yeah, I mean, because, that's the good thing. The three of us all have somewhat different opinions, and sometimes they clash. I mean, we don't want to kill each other, but sometimes the argument could get heated because of the passion that we have.
Woohoo!
And which is good. So tonight, in a little bit, we're just going to go over a little bit of tidbit of news, let some people build up into this, and we're going to have our little battle royale. And for those that are watching live, you can chime in on the chat. Those that are chiming in after, some people didn't care, they want to watch it live, probably think we suck. Whatever, but still, you can comment below and let us know what you think as we start our battle royale. And as always, it should be fun. And we're also just going to do a little update as well about the upcoming events and stuff that we're going to be covering, because right now Dave and his wife are in Paris. They were at Disneyland today. Then they're going to head to the UK, and then they're going to go back to Paris, Disneyland again one more time before they come back. And we got all kinds of stuff going on. I got to figure out how to do that. Somebody's asking Theme Park Studios, can I be a moderator? I don't even know how to do all that. You're lucky I know how to put on a show and upload a video. Like I said before, when I actually gave a crap and started doing this whole, hey, we're gonna put a plug into YouTube and just do it, and it took me a while to figure out how to do anything. Jeremy said I'm a fluffy banana. Yeah, he's the fluffy banana. Yeah, I'm the giggles guy. We got Crazy Dave. And also sort of joining us is going to be Costa Grandpa. I gave my dad Costa Grandpa name just because, and we just did it just to, as you know, Luco, I uploaded the video about the fish hook being put in his arm, that he got hooked in his arm, was reenactment on the channel. And I know it's not Costa related, but
it was hilarious.
It was, but I was talking to him about work. I told him I did it. And when we were at work, I said, look, I'm finding little things for people that are, part of this. I said, now you're Costa Grandpa. And those that know or don't know, my dad goes with us on a lot of these trips. Not always, but, like Disney's and cruises and whatever. So, but I mean, he's a funny guy. So I figure people love old people. Like, old people can do no wrong. They can tell you they're going to kill you and you're going to laugh. So I figure, because he's going to be, he was born in 45. So he's going to be 73 in November, next month. So a 73-year-old guy riding coasters and just talking crap, as long as it's within reason, it's gonna be funny, I think.
Yeah, it should be funny.
I think so, because I mean, he's always having a good time. He's more of a 5-year-old than any of us. So we're just gonna do it and just see what happens. If it sucks, then we'll throw him out. And if not, we'll keep him. We're just trying to entertain everybody. That's all.
So is he coming over?
Not today, but he might be. I'm gonna try and talk him into going. Yeah, we're gonna discuss this weekend and next weekend, Friday. The things going on.
Okay.
The places we're going, because next weekend I think is Canopy Lake and Six Flags New England. So. That
sounds like a plan.
Yeah. So I think my dad, Mr. Costa Grandpa, might show up to Six Flags at least anyway. So we can really push the envelope with him that day. So somebody's doing RHNUQQN. What the hell is that?
I have no clue.
Yeah, Theme Park Studio. We're old farts. We're not that well. Luco's more technically advanced than I am. I can tell you that right now. Turkish Twist. That is at Canopy Lake. Isn't that the ride that spins and then the floor drops?
Oh, okay.
I think that's what that is. Maybe he'll have to tell me. If that's what that is, then yes. I've been on, if you're talking about Canopy Lake, and I swear that's at Canopy Lake. And yes, I've been on, if that's the ride I'm thinking of, yes, I've been on it, and why do you ask? We'll have to wait about 5 minutes before he answers by the time he gets it. But anyway, okay, so yes, it is. To be in my live streams. Oh, this dude operates it. Are you going to be... Now, let me ask you this, Daniel. Are you going to be there next Saturday? That's the question. Are you going to be operating that ride next Saturday? Because if you see me, say hello. And Fluffy Banana will be there, too.
Yeah, say hello to me, too.
Well, yeah, unless he's going to Croatia or something. Yeah. You know, I feel left out. I really do. You go off to Europe. You've already been twice in like a month, roughly. Or a couple of months.
Yeah, August and last week.
Yeah. And then Dave and Jody in Paris, and here I am with a snotty, stuck-up American stuck in America. I need to get out there.
Well, you can go with me to Chicago next week.
That's not Europe. I need to get to Europe. You know, Croatia, Germany, Paris, UK, something. Something other than the United States.
Canada.
No, how about let's leave out North America, Mexico. I'm talking about hopping on a plane, hopping the pond, and going over. That's what I'm talking about. So, all right, so let's get into some news so I can get over this because I'm really excited about my bat. I hope you got your notes, Luko, or at least some notes. Because
most of it is here.
Yeah, I mean, I got a bunch of notes. I got a bunch. And I really think I'm going to win this argument. But after this argument, we can take a vote in the chat to see who do you think at least won on the battle of our speaking. So, Luko, you better bring the thunder when we get into it. You better bring it. So anyway, to be a moderator, touch the scroll in the chat and the 3 dots next to the comment section. Yeah. And it might say something about a moderator. Hey, I can't see.
Or it might not.
The Skype window thing's in my way. Oh, manage moderators. Moderators. How do I? That's, and I think that's what that code is for that kid. I'm gonna put it in just to see. A guy. I don't know who Theme Park Studio is. It's probably. I hope it's not. You know who. I would die.
Everybody gets banned. Except him.
I'm going to do it, and if it's who I think it is, I think I can... Wait, how do I... It won't let me... It says no channel matches found. Yeah, I don't even know what Luko's thing is.
I don't even know what mine thing is.
It says I gotta put in so that you can become a moderator. I gotta post your channel URL in it.
Huh? And how do you find that out?
Probably in your settings. I don't know. We'll figure that out for the next show.
Yeah, next time.
Yeah. No, it's for Discord, and I'm a girl. Well, I'm sorry, she's a girl. I didn't know. Sorry.
Oops.
Theme Park Studios is a girl. Woohoo! You know what? I like when girls watch. They can look. They can join in. You know, it's usually something like this is usually guy dominated.
Yeah, it's usually like 80% guys, maybe 20%.
I know. If
girls.
I look at the analytics of this channel, it's pretty sad that more women do not watch. Maybe they look at me and they go, "Oh, that's an ugly dude. I don't want to listen to him talk, or he's just fat, and I don't want to listen to him." But it would be nice if we could get more females.
Well, even if you go to coaster events, you see more males than females.
I know. We need to change that. We need some more chicks.
Yep.
We need more chicks. Even if they're lesbians, we just need more chicks involved. They can be straight, lesbian, whatever they're into that day. Just, you know, I would like to see more females participate. And the problem is, females love amusement parks, but they're not like gun-ho like us guys. girls want to talk about dresses or makeup and nails and whatever girls are into. I don't, hell, I don't even know half of the stuff that Jessica's into. So I just know Game of Thrones and animals. That's about it. Other than that, I'm kind of lost.
So we have to figure out what girls like in amusement parks and then appeal to that.
Yeah, see theme park studios, I need to have a conversation with you. And then I need to have a conversation with other females out in the world and figure out to get in their head so we can make programming for women too that can both, what do you call it? It'll attract both. It'll be like, it's programmed for everybody. You got to find that niche. So theme park studios, I will need to chit chat with you, and then I'm on a mission. I'm just going to stop regular females in a park and go, what do you guys like about amusement parks? They're going to be like, what do you got, crack? That's just, I don't know. I've watched more the only reason why I watch more YouTube now is because of the mess up I did with that monetization when I accidentally de-ding it and then I couldn't get it back and then I had to argue with YouTube and get it back. I did so much research and then I started watching videos. I've been watching all kinds of crap. I don't even watch TV anymore. It's all YouTube.
I've been watching all YouTube for the last year or two.
Yeah.
But everything is on YouTube now.
Yeah, everything is. There is one park I like to talk about a whole lot. Well, we know there's quite a few parks you like to talk about, Daniel Campbell there. But anyway, I'm going to get into the news because I want to get into the Battle Royale. All right, so first thing first, this has to do with Disney. CEO Bob Iger finally says he's stepping down in 2009, and he said this time he means it. There's no exact date, but I figure I don't know what that's going to mean for the company. Maybe better times, maybe worse times, I don't know. Because I don't know if you remember, Luko, when he set foot and took over years ago, he kind of screwed some stuff up.
So when is he getting off? 2019?
Yeah, sometime in 2019 he's out. So, I mean, he's been trying to retire or whatever for years now, and I think the problem has been they haven't found the proper successor to him. There was one guy, and then he was like, I'm out. And then I think it's either a guy or a girl. I think there's a guy and a girl in the running for it, and I don't know who it is yet. The last time he was talking about retiring, like a year or two ago. But his problem is he's responsible for basically the destruction of Epcot to how minimal it is and gutting Figment Imagination Air Ride, giving you what I consider, even though I'm a huge fan of Disney and that's my side on this, the Little Mermaid ride, which is cool, but it kind of sucks, and it's kind of one of those things, and there's a couple other things that he's messed up, but there's some cool things he's done, but I don't know what that's going to mean for the company.
Yeah, I'm curious to see where the new person's going to take the company.
Hopefully, well, Disney's got no choice, and we'll get into that in a little bit, but my little short synopsis of that is they now have no choice but to step up their game because of Universal. They have no choice, or they're going to sink in the quicksand. So that's the Bob Iger news. So keep an eye out for that. We'll find out when he's going and who his successor is. And then when we find out who it is, we're going to have to look deep into their past to see what they do, what they've done, and what they plan on doing.
Well, hopefully not the CEO of Six Flags or something.
You know what? That'd be kind of awesome in a sense, because that guy's cool as hell. I like that guy. But I don't think it's him. It's somebody within the company. Another thing for Walt Disney World, dogs are now available to bring to the hotel starting October 15th, which was the other day. There's a list. Only a few, but here's the list that you can take your dog to Disney's Art of Animation. There's a $50 a night fee, I guess, for cleaning. Disney's Port Orleans Riverside Resort, $50 a night extra. Disney's Yacht Club Resort, $75 a night extra. The cabins at Disney's Fort Wilderness Resort, $50 a night extra. It says a maximum of 2 dogs per guest room can be accommodated. Each guest room will have easy access to outdoor walkways for exercise and green spaces with pet relief areas. There's also going to be designated certain floors or sections of a hotel as dog friendly, while the majority of the areas will remain canine free to accommodate guests with allergies and other concerns. I find that a bunch of hooey because those that are allergic, it's in the building and you're going to get messed up. Dog lovers will find plenty of Disney amenities and special touches for their four-legged friend. At check-in, Pluto's welcome kit includes a mat, bowl, a pet ID tag, courtesy plastic disposable bags, puppy pads, dog walking maps, and also includes a Pluto do not disturb door hanging indicator to hotel staff there's a pet in the room. Disney enjoys a partnership with Best Friends Pet Care and on-property full service facility and blah, blah, blah. There's a doggy daycare and all that. I don't know what you think about that.
Well, I wonder how much will be the park admission for a dog and how many rides it can get on.
Yeah, that too. But my thing is, I hate animals. Well, it's not that I hate them. I just don't want to own them. So I don't know why people want to bring their stupid pet with them.
Well, I have a cat, but I would never bring a cat on a trip.
If I had a dog and I was going away for a month, if I can't find somebody to watch it, I'm going to let it go in the woods or give it away. I'm not bringing a dog with me. I don't want to have to worry about cleaning up its poop and cleaning up and walking the thing. It takes time away from my riding time and my shows and my eating time. I don't want to care about a dog. It's like bringing a little infant to a park. I mean, it's like, why? Like, I've seen so many people bringing, and I know you've seen it, Luko, and everybody else out there. When you go to Disney or any park for that matter, you see a bunch of idiots pushing their newborn babies or little babies that can't even walk or ride anything around in the park. What happened to grandma and grandpa? Why can't you leave the kid with them? Like, really? Come on. Like, you know?
Well, they want to show the kid the park.
Yeah, the kid ain't gonna remember nothing. I don't even know if my kids remember their first Disney trip when they were 6 and 4. I don't even know if they remember that. You know what I mean? It's like, I always wonder what the perfect age to bring a kid to Disney, because you run out of time with what I call the magic for a kid. Like when you got a little kid, like, you know, like Jeremy and Devin, when I brought them their first time to Disney, it was magical. It was the right time, I felt. Because they were like, they thought the characters were real and they were having the time of their life. They were, ooh, ah. And then Jeremy was pulling his, I don't want to, you know, play shy and don't want to hang out with the character once in a while thing. But it was a magical time. Now, when we go, whenever the hell we book our Disney trip, when Alyssa goes, there's no magic for her. She's too old. But she could still enjoy the park. So that's the problem.
But you still have the magic.
I still have the magic. And the thing is, I think I get more excited about Disney than my kids do. I mean, Devin's like into anything that's an amusement park. And as long as there's a ride, he doesn't care. He'll ride it. Doesn't matter if it's a little kiddie park, but he'll ride it. If he can get on it, he'll ride it. Jeremy, I don't really know. Because Jeremy's finicky. And, you know, It's like some days he loves it, some days he hates it. Depends on his mood that day, I guess.
Yeah.
You know, but I mean, I think I'm more excited. And I would really love someday to do a, Voyage or Lightning Racer. I'm going to go Voyage. I
like Lightning Racer, but it's getting
like
a little
Voyage.
rough though. Last time I went there, it wasn't as good as it used to be.
Yeah, Voyage. Even though Voyage tried to rape me, basically, it was ripping my sweatshirt and my shirt off me while I was riding it. The Voyage was getting a little kinky with me when I rode it that time. I felt a little violated by the time I got off.
Yeah. It's a pretty long coaster too.
Yeah, it is long. It's awesome. It's very forceful. It's great. The older one might be, I still remember something that happened to her when she was 3. The oldest memory I can think of is from when I was 5, but very faded. Yeah, it's all different how everybody's memories are, you remember things. So I never know what the perfect age is, but this whole dog thing kind of throws me for a loop. It's like, dog, kid, when do you bring them? Like, I don't think, I mean, I know people love their pets, and they treat their pets like little kids. Ooh, Excalibur or Lightning Racer, Luko. Ooh, I'm gonna go Lightning Racer. Even though both are fantastic, I'm gonna go Lightning Racer.
Yeah, I would go Lightning Racer too in this case.
Yeah, but yeah, so the whole dog thing kind of throws it for a loop because once there's dogs in that building, unless you have that building like if you're in the CDC lockdown wearing hazmat suits, the hair and stuff is in the air. You ain't getting rid of that. So that's going to be an issue. So people that are allergic may want to start staying at other resorts, because if you're allergic, you're going to get, there's no way. You would have to make a separate wing and don't let people that have allergies in it, period, for anything. That's the only thing I can think of. And I hope it doesn't mean that when I'm walking in the parks, I'm going to be stepping in piles of crap. Because if I see a dog and then I see an owner not pick it up, I'm going to pick it up with a napkin or something and then smush it in their face. I'll be like, bam! Clean up after your dog! So that's something I worry about. Last week, somebody brought up about new water slides. And I didn't have any information. I did get SeaWorld Aquatica. Is adding a new slide. It's going to be called Ray Rush. It's to replace the Hooroo Run. It's nearly 60 feet tall. Ray Rush is where the family and friends can take on 3 exciting thrills as they slide, splash, and soar like never before. First, riders will be launched at 33 feet per second with water jets designed to propel rafts into the first of several enclosed tube sections. Next, riders will swirl into a colossal translucent sphere which spins the raft around the slide walls before entering another enclosed tube section. Finally, riders will drop into an open-air half-pipe that resembles the shape of a manta ray. Rafts will soar back and forth with the wings, and they'll play with each other until they fall off. I don't know. Manta rays before entering a final enclosed tube section that ends with a splash. Splash. And then the slide, I don't know if this is what somebody else was talking about. I guess the Busch Gardens water park down in Tampa is called Adventure Island, and they're getting one called Vanish Point, and that one's like basically, the one the floor drops, and it's going to be installed next to Colossal Curl. And 3 more little tidbits, and then it's game on, Luko. All right, so Busch Gardens, Williamsburg. This is about Christmas time. They have moved the location of Santa Claus. It is now going to be in the castle of the Curse of the Dark Castle. So there's going to be all kinds of, the same kind of thing. Sit with Santa, get Santa things, and take pictures and all that other crap.
So it's not going to be a dining thing anymore, or?
Well, no, I think the dining thing's still there. But remember how, where the statue of the naked chick is? Like when you're walking to Alpengeist?
Oh, yeah, and then behind it there's like a snow and the Santa Claus pictures.
Yeah, and then they got that building there.
Mm-hmm.
And that's where Santa is. Well, was, and now it's at the castle, the Dark Castle area. So.
I wonder how they're going to decorate that one.
Yeah, I know, because they got all the gargoyles and all that other, evil-looking stuff. So they're going to have to Christmas it up a little bit. So who knows? The other thing at Christmas Town is there's going to be some kind of Rudolph movie experience told in a new way. What that way is, I have no idea. And then they got a new show called The Gift of Harmony. It's an a cappella show. So it's probably like Christmas Carolers or something. I don't know what it is. You see that? Daniel's like, Fun Town could use a B&M hyper.
Well, I don't know where they could fit it.
Time to afford a garbage can. Never mind a B&M hyper coaster. Yeah. Like, what's the deal with Fun Town? Like, they haven't added anything in a long time. Not even in the water park. It's just kind of like, I don't know if it's a family issue and they don't want to spend money. Are they arguing about spending money? Are they not making money?
I don't know how many people visit in the summer.
I hear the park does all right. I mean, it's not like gangbusters compared to like Canopy or Six Flags New England Lake compounds, but for the area here, it does well.
I mean, they can put us like a small coaster like Quasi or something.
Yeah, I don't think you're going to see anything bigger than a Excalibur in that park.
It doesn't have to be.
Yeah, I know, but I'm just saying that I think cost, unless they can find, if they're going to get something bigger than that, it's obviously going to be within the realm of money that they can spend.
Right.
And yes, Funtown does have enough room. They got a lot of room that they haven't expanded on. There's a lot of room back there.
Back in the woods.
Yeah, they can fit another big coaster back there and probably a bunch of flats. It's just, that's the problem with them family-owned little parks. They try not to create any debt. And they keep saving up money year after year after year, and then they go buy something. And then they save up money year after year after year, and then they go buy something. They try not, it's a smart business move, but it kind of, it can hurt you. Because I mean, we went the last time before we went with Dave and Jody to the Fun Town. We went what, twice in a year or something like that.
Yeah, we did.
And before that was CoasterCon in 2013 for me, and
So nothing changed since.
nothing. Maybe the water park stuff, but I didn't even go in the water park then, and I haven't gone in the water park now. So nothing's really changed since then. And I mean, it's a great little park. I'm not even knocking it. I'm not even saying it's crap. I love Excalibur. I even like riding the mouse there because it's something to do. They got the great indoor scrambler, and you know they got the drop tower. They got an awesome flume. They got a cool bunch of flat rides, and I like going there.
Yeah, it's a cool little park.
Yeah, I mean it's not something I want to go to all the time. I mean unless that was like 20 minutes down the road from me. Yeah, I would probably go a lot, but it's not, so I probably wouldn't. The bad, sad news, so to speak, is SeaWorld cut 350 jobs. I mean, we all know that was bound to happen. They're in a boatload of financial trouble because they're trying to keep people coming to the parks. But the positions that cut were more of the behind this, not animal care, but in the offices. Evidently there was people that were running the same event at two parks, but there was like a bunch of people, so they just got rid of the extras. So it didn't affect the job, didn't affect any of the animal. The cuts didn't affect any of the animal people. It didn't affect anybody that worked and that works with the public. So that's good. But they need to.
I hope they can recover.
I think they can. Here's my thinking on this. The only way they're going to recover is, it's an overreaction from Blackfish. But I honestly think one way for them to recover is kind of back off the whole animal thing. I mean, they haven't really been making animal exhibits or anything in a long time. What they should do is continue to make the bigger killer whale areas. That'll be a positive for them because they can't. Everybody knows you can't release them. You can't even put them in an area and they will die. They will not survive. You will kill them.
Well, I like the way when they combine like a ride with the animals, so like the penguin experience, and then you take a little ride, and then you go see the animals.
Yeah, I mean that's cool too. So I think one step is to make sure that all the parks get the what they've been talking about, the killer whale expansion, where it's not a show anymore. You can get up more close and personal with them. The second is, if that doesn't work, somebody is going to have to buy them and then rebrand it and not call it SeaWorld anymore. The name, because basically the name is tarnished. You have to, unfortunately, it wouldn't be called SeaWorld, it would be called something else. Or if somebody bought it and kept it, the name, they're just going to have to come out with a different kind of image and work on whatever. Now, this runs into my next comment, that Parks Reunidos Spanish company. I think isn't that the ones that own Kennywood in
I think so.
There's a rumor going on that they may buy the parks. They may buy SeaWorld.
That wouldn't be that bad.
It would be weird. That's going to cost them a boatload of cash. Hopefully they have the cash, or the investors with the cash, and hopefully they can turn it around. I mean, I know they own, what do you call it? The one up in New Hampshire, the kids' place there. I can't think of it right now. With Rorosaurus.
Like, it's not the Santa or something.
Not Santa's Village, the other one. Storyland.
Yeah.
Yeah, that one. They got Storyland, they got Lake Compounce, they got Kennywood, they got the water parks out in Wisconsin Dells, and they got some other places that they own.
Now, would Busch Gardens go along with it, or would they just sell the SeaWorld?
Well, I don't know, because SeaWorld owns Busch Gardens, so Busch Gardens has no choice.
Because I don't know if the two parks would split.
Well, that's the thing. SeaWorld, the company, doesn't want to split. They want to sell all the SeaWorlds, everything. The water parks, Discovery Cove, everything. They want to sell it all. They don't want to, they don't want to just sell Busch Gardens and then not sell SeaWorld stuff. They want it all gone if they're going to do that. See, Dutch Wonderland is the other kiddie park on the chain. I didn't know that. I mean, I remember when it was once owned by Hershey, but
Yeah, you used to be able to buy a combo ticket for both Dutch and Hershey.
yeah. So, but yeah, that's the thingamajiggy. Do you know the name of the song that plays on Terror Twist? I do not. It sounds familiar, but I do not know the name of it. I can find out, though. I can just shoot an email over to the park and then find out. Somebody has to know. I'm sure if I email Jen or Kyle or somebody, they'll tell me what it is. Now, before we get into our battle royal, I'm going to let you know about all the updates that are coming up for events and stuff that we're going to be covering. And if there's things you want to see, you let us know. So that way, what you said at 9:35, I don't know. I was too busy mumbling. What was your point at 9:30? I don't even know what that was.
It's not like YouTube marks what time you've sent it, so it doesn't really help.
Yeah, you can just retype it because I don't know what you said. I mean, I've been watching what people have been saying as I'm talking and blabbing and not shutting the hell up. But anyway, so Dave's covering the whole Europe thing, and then the next thing that comes up to bat is going to be Rhode Island Comic Con in a couple weeks, which should be awesome. And actually, I've looked at other Comic Cons around. I mean, I don't look at like California or New York because those are always awesome. But I did look at the Boston one, and that one sucked. Like I looked at like the guests that were coming in and stuff. That one was what do you call it? There was like nobody worth going. Actually, that's wrong. I can't remember the guy's name, but he was in what's that tranny movie there? Rocky Horror Picture Show. The head guy there was in the movie Clue. He's in a wheelchair now. That. I forgot. That guy, he was there, but he's all like messed up and can barely. He had a stroke or something. Poor guy. He's a great actor, but he was like really the only one that would have been worth going to, meet. And I didn't feel the price of admission was worth paying to go see him.
Well, this will be my first ever Comic-Con.
Oh, it's gonna be my first Comic-Con. There is a part of Warner Brothers. Warner Studios Gold Coast Resorts called SeaWorld. It's owned by Village Roadshow. Well, yeah, I mean, you could. Village Roadshow could, because that's a movie company. If they got the dough, they could buy SeaWorld. So we're gonna cover Rhode Island Comic Con. You're gonna see I want to name off a few guests, and if anybody wants us to cover something, let us know. If you can go on RhodeIslandComicCon.com and check it out, and just let us know. If not, we're just gonna walk around, videotape stuff. Because Luko, I don't know if you remember, I got press passes, yo.
Woohoo!
I get 2 press passes, so I got to get that. They're gonna send an email. They sent me an email, the do's and don'ts, and then I gotta what do you call it? I gotta meet at a certain time. Like before on the Friday, which you won't be at, to go get them.
Okay.
I mean, unless you're gonna be there when it opens on Friday.
Well, we have to talk about it. I don't know yet.
That's like 3:00 or something like that. Probably not, but in any case, so we're gonna cover that. But there's gonna be Daryl from Walking Dead, which is Norman Reedus. There's Weird Al Yankovic. William Shatner's gonna be there. There's some dude that I have. What do you call it? It's on Game of Thrones, and Jessica got her panties all wet about it. I gotta save that email because I'm gonna forget.
I still have to see Game of Thrones. I haven't seen any.
Yeah, I haven't seen any either, and I don't. Well, I can't say I haven't seen it. I've seen a few episodes, and it really didn't interest me. And you would think I would love it because it's all that bizarre medieval sex and murdering people with axes and swords and.
Well, I have to watch it mostly because parts of it were filmed in Croatia.
Yeah, but I mean, for me, it was honestly, it didn't. The show didn't do anything for me. It was I just couldn't get, how do you put it, like intrigued enough to watch it, and you know what I'm saying? Like it just didn't do it for me, which is weird because usually it does it for me. I don't know.
Maybe you have to watch a few seasons.
Yeah, because I mean, I watched like the first episode of the first season, and I was like, oh, this is boring and it's slow and it's stupid. And then when I was at Jessica's house, we watched like 2 or 3 episodes, and I was like, eh. I mean, there was like a cool dragon scene that was cool, but other than that, it really didn't do anything for me. But still, so there's gonna be all kinds of stuff as we get closer. Luko, we gotta kind of look and see what we want to do. And then that ends on a Sunday, and then Monday I'm off on an airplane with Dave. Well, Dave's flying, whatever, and then we're going to IAPA. Now, the 3 of us can't go because Luko has no more vacation time. Boo, that sucks.
Boo-hoo.
We have too much fun. So next year, if he has vacation time, I'm going to take him instead of Dave. So we're going to flip-flop, so that way Luko can have his turn, and then we're going to cover all that kind of stuff. And the cool thing is, some of the people that have booths started going on SFNA Alliance Facebook saying, hey, come visit us, which is cool because you don't know who will talk to you or not, because it's told like, hey, they're selling rides and stuff, don't bother them, you know, they get pissed. So I'm letting them come to me, and I'll walk around. If they want to talk, they talk. If they don't, they don't. But if there's certain things I can try to cover, because we got press passes, and we have the okay to film at any time, because I'm only going to use my cell phone. So we're good there. And so we're going to take care of that. And also, the first night of it, the thing closes at like 6. We're probably going to leave at 4. And then we're going to go to Mickey's Christmas party and cover that. And then finish covering the rest of IAPA. And then we got Universal coming up. And we got a cruise coming up. Luko, I feel bad. You're like left out of all these events, except for Rhode Island Comic Con.
Yeah.
I really feel bad.
And I'm not going on a cruise either.
I know, I feel like I'm cheating on you or something. I really feel horrible. It's like, there's no Luko anywhere. Like, where the hell's Luko, my buddy? He's like, nowhere. That's all right. You can run, you know what, Luko? While I'm gone, you run the show. You can be the man on the streets doing your thing. You can have the fluffy banana show. That'll work, too.
Yep, it's gonna be an interesting show.
Yeah, that'd be you know what we got to get you? We need to get you a banana costume. And you can like dance on the show and give Coast News. It'd be funny. I think. I don't know. That's up to you.
Yeah, you can go shopping and find one.
Yeah, but don't forget, in between all that stuff, we're still going to cover parks. We still got Christmas parks to go to. There's still a little bit of Halloween to do. You know, so we're going to have coverage of, what do you call it, Canopy Lake Park, Six Flags New England one time, and then we'll be Holiday in the Park, and then I know it's going to be cold, but I'm going to try Edaville, I think, again. I think.
In the winter again?
Yeah, but I'm going to try to
pick a warmer day.
Yeah, I'm going to look at every weekend I'll look at the forecast. If it's like 40s, 50s, go, or have to really bundle up. But my, what do you call it? I've been, I don't have much time. I lose, 2 weekends?
For what? For the
cruise. Yeah. I lose, so it's tough. So I don't know. But anyway, so let's get into our battle royale. So I'm gonna start off, Luko. I'm gonna give my spiel, and then if you disagree with me, chime in. Or maybe, you know what? Let's start. How about we take it topic by topic? Okay. I don't know what topics you have, but this is what I wrote down for topics. So I don't know what you have, but rides, food, themes, characters, shows, admission prices, and merchandise.
Okay.
And we should also add one, holiday events. Christmas, Halloween, stuff like that. I think that would be... so I'll start off with my little ride thing, and then you can, if you hey, you're an idiot. My ride's a bit, whatever. So I'm going to start out. So I don't know if anybody's ready for this battle royale. We're just going to get into this thing. So anyway, so I feel my whole thing is I think Disney's a better overall company, a better overall park. And my reasoning is with the rides. Starting off with rides, there's more to it, but with the rides, Disney may not have as many rides as Universal, but I think there is. I didn't write down how many rides each park has and total rides between all the parks, between, Disney, like Disney World and Orlando. I didn't go that far, but I will say quality of ride I feel is better at Disney. When you look at the classics, and I'm not talking about new, because some of the new rides suck, and I'll even admit that, ride quality wise. But when you're looking at the classics like Space Mountain, Jungle Cruise, Pirates of the Caribbean, the Haunted Mansion, Splash Mountain, and and you got like Winnie the Pooh, and you got Peter Pan, and that's just I'm just talking Magic Kingdom here. And then Animal Kingdom has Everest. They got the Safari ride. Dinosaurs is an awesome ride. And then you go into Hollywood Studios. You can't really do too much there because it's kind of ripped apart right now. But I mean, you have your what do you call it? The Tower of Terror. You got Toy Story Mania. I know it's kind of lacking in rides right now, but more are coming. And then Epcot, that's just a crap fest. So I'll give you that on that. But I think ride quality wise on Disney, I think the rides are better. And plus, when you look at, and if I'm going to compare, I want to tell you why I think they're better. When you look at Universal, they're ripping out all the cool themed rides that they had, obviously to update, but they're only updating the rides with screens. They're taking out the cool props and all that, like what do you call that? That stupid Harry Potter bank ride, whatever the hell that ride's called, Gringotts Bank. It's more screens than anything else. Yeah. I mean, you guys, I know you and Dave, you looked at Universal, you're like, it's really adults, and Disney's for kids, and Disney sucks. I think Disney's better. So what do you got to say, bucko?
Well, number one, I think Universal is more compact. It's much easier to do the parks. Like Disney, like even to go to Disney Springs, you have to take a car ride. It takes you like half an hour to get there. You get the City Walk right there. You have the Universal. You have the Islands of Adventure. You can walk between everything. And then Universal has pretty good rides. Has the Rip Ride Rocket. The Revenge of the Mummy is awesome. They have the Harry Potter ride from Islands of Adventure. The Forbidden Journey. That's the excellent ride. Escape from Gringotts, okay, so that it's a little short, but it's still okay ride. And then you have all the characters also. You have the SpongeBob, Minions, Scooby-Doo, the Simpsons, the Cat in the Hat. You got the Madagascar people. You got the Spider-Man, all the other Marvel people. The Spider-Man rides, the Spider-Man rides excellent. The Transformers is excellent. They do lots of like immersive rides. I think Disney is mostly just for the kids. All the rides are very like soft. They don't really give you any thrill. All the Universal rides give you lots of thrill, especially like the Hulk ride, and it's more for like the big adults and the more older kids.
Hey, I still get a tickle in my pickle on the what do you call it? The Mine Train roller coaster. I still get a little tickle there. It may be a kiddie ride, but I still get my little tickles. But my whole thing is, yes, Universal has more thrilling rides. I'm going to give it that. I mean, the only really thrill rides that Disney has would be what do you call it? The Drop Tower there, Tower of Terror.
Tower of Terror, maybe Rock and Roller Coaster.
Aerosmith cool. and Expedition Everest are probably their most extreme rides in the park. And then, but originally that's how the park was never supposed to be a thrill ride park. It's supposed to be for kids. See, the problem that I have with Universal is it seems everything's cookie cutter, even from their shows to their parades are short and kind of crummy. I mean, they have cool characters. I'll give you that. I like Minions. You even look like Gru. But even the characters that they use for, like when you go into the Marvel Islands, like the Captain America and Spider, they look like crap. And with that Marvel Island thing area there, with their Marvel thing, it looks like a Six Flags. It looks like, cardboard cutout signs and stuff. It looks like crap.
Well, that's what Marvel is. It's a comic book. It's all cutouts anyway.
Yeah,
that's how it's supposed to be.
And it's crap. To me, it looks like crap. I mean, don't get me wrong. Hulk is good. Spider-Man is good. I mean, there are rides at Universal I like. But when it comes down to the full element, just in rides alone, the detail that Disney himself put into the rides before, when they were building that, and then all these plans he had, and when they were putting them in, the rides were themed better, the animatronics were better, and now all Universal is doing. I mean, I haven't ridden Jimmy Fallon yet. I haven't ridden King Kong yet. Obviously, Fast and Furious isn't open. I've heard from Dave and some others that King Kong is awful. Same thing about Jimmy Fallon. And they say it's going to be similar. The Fast and Furious ride is going to be similar to the one in Hollywood. And if that's the case, all that is a screen.
I think Disney needs to update more of what they have. That all their stuff is aging. It's all old technology. They need to step up and like build something that's more new, more modern.
Well, yeah, I'll agree with you on that. I mean, you lost Wild Toad Ride in Florida. You lost Snow White. I mean, they were dated, and a lot of the rides are dated. The only one that I know for sure that they've updated was Haunted Mansion. That one, they updated the technology with either some kind of, and like I felt like, for me myself, I know I'm dogging it out from the Disney aspect, but like the Little Mermaid ride, it looked cheap. It looked stupid. And that was Eisner, because at that time, Universal wasn't doing nothing. You know what I mean? They already had this stuff in the plans in the works right when Harry Potter opened.
Yeah, plus Disney took a step back when they were doing the Magic Bands and they didn't really do anything for a couple of years.
And now it is. And then now but now that's why I feel Disney is going to be back in the game. Hopefully. Because with Star Wars Land opening up, that's really going to be the success.
Well, hopefully both parks are going to grow just by competing with each other.
It's going to start the Florida Wars. Now, food. I think food, hands down, Disney has that. There's no way that Universal can even compete in the food department. I don't know how much food you've eaten at the park, and I'm not talking about a hamburger.
Well, Epcot, I know, has the excellent food. I don't know about the other parks because I never really had a big dinner experience. I mostly had like a fast food thing at Disney.
Uh-oh, you're in trouble. You're on fire, Luko.
Uh-oh.
Yeah, I know. And then on top of the food, see, you're going to get that experience when we go, because we're going to stay there for a week. We're going to do the dining experience thing and da-da-da-da. We're going to do the whole shebang. Each park has some cool sit-down stuff, a lot of theme. I am upset that we can hear it good. But they had the sci-fi drive-in. It looked like you were sitting in a car at a drive-in, and it showed like 30-second clips of sci-fi movies. It looked like you were at a drive-in. It was awesome. I mean, you didn't face the people eating. You looked at the back of the head. Two in the front, two in the back. But it was cool.
I hope you had tables there.
Yeah, they had the table in the car with you. It was kind of weird.
Because usually when you eat in the car, it's like eating in your hands.
Yeah, but this car you can eat at a table, so it's good. But all the places, like Epcot, I think hands down has the best food in all of Disney. I mean, there's food everywhere. Even some of the hotels have like character, meals and stuff. Some awesome food at Animal Kingdom is the Tusker House. Love that food. Yeah, the sirens are in the background. They're coming to arrest Luko. He's in trouble. He did something bad. I don't know what that is, but he did something bad. They're coming to get him. They're going to get the fluffy banana.
Yep.
I mean, when I've eaten
live on the Grove Show.
Yeah, we've had the cops live on the Grove Show before. In the old house in the garage.
Oh yeah.
We had that happen. But the food at Universal is basically, I mean, in the park. I've never eaten outside of the park in City Walk, so I can't even compare. I don't know. Even though I want to try the Tootsum chocolate joint there with the milkshakes. But other than that, I mean, the food inside the park is nothing amazing. It's like going to any amusement park. There's nothing that's like, wow, I got to eat it. It's
well,
like,
back a few years ago when I went to the Halloween, I went the first time. We were waiting for the transformation from the regular day to the Halloween day, and they were holding us at one of the restaurants. That food was excellent.
You ate it? Oh, that wasn't when I was there.
No, that was last time. Before we went.
Yeah, I don't know, because I've all the places I've seen, nothing was like, oh, I gotta have it. It's like amazing. You know what I mean? I think that's one spot honestly that Universal lacks compared to all the crazy food that you can get at Disney. Because if you go to Epcot, when you go to the World Showcase, you can go from each country and get food from each country. It's awesome.
Yeah, I mean, if you really consider the in-park food, then yeah, I guess Universal doesn't really have that many options. But if you go to like City Walk or versus Disney Springs and stuff, then both pretty have a lot of options with the chain restaurants and themed restaurants and things like that.
Yeah, I know. I'd like to actually like go to City Walk and eat at a couple places and go to Disney Springs. I mean, we ate at Disney Springs. We ate the T-Rex joint.
Yeah, and that was cool.
Yeah, I mean, the atmosphere was cool. The food was all right. It wasn't anything like crazy special, but it was all right. But there are a lot of restaurants that I do want to try out. You know, when they keep posting, oh, this restaurant's coming, that restaurant's coming, this because there's an Indiana Jones theme one in there I want to check out. You know, there's other stuff. There's stuff everywhere. Now, what do you think? Well, give me. What do you think about the themes between the parks? What do you think has the better themes?
Well, the theming wise, Disney is pretty much just for the kids. It's not really targeted towards adults. Universal is more like adult theming. It's more like a comic book stuff and things like that. So Disney is more like princesses and stuff, and that doesn't really appeal to me that much.
What, you don't want to check out a hot princess, Luko? You know, I never thought about that. All the times I went and gone seen characters at Disney. I mean, the kids don't give a crap now. You know, they just want to ride rides. They don't want to go see Winnie the Pooh or Mickey Mouse. They don't care. You know what I'm saying? See? Wow. Daniel actually agrees with me. Disney has better theming overall.
Boo.
But he says Universal has better rides.
Exactly. It has excellent rides.
But the thing with the characters, I don't know why we never went and seen a princess. Like, if you think about it, yeah, boys don't want to hang out with a princess. They want boy things. But a guy like me, I know it sounds perverted, but why wouldn't I want to be with a princess? Like, you know what I mean? I'd be like, hey, I'm hanging out with this hot chick. Like, why wouldn't I want that?
So I guess next time we have to make a deal to visit all of the princesses around.
Or at least one. You got to find one. The one you don't want to visit is the one right in Magic Kingdom, right when you get in. Because it's like it's attached to where that Tony's restaurant is. Like when you walk in under the train track, there's that restaurant on the right, there's that building. You can go see Mickey Mouse, and then you can go see the princesses. That thing's always got like crazy like hour or two line to go see stupid princesses. Mickey Mouse is like 20 minutes, 30 minutes, so I go see Mickey Mouse.
Well, you need to get the VIP pass.
Yeah, let's see. Rock and Roller Coaster or Flight of Fear? I'm gonna go Rock and Roller Coaster.
Rock and Roller Coaster.
I like Aerosmith, and it doesn't hurt.
Yeah, Flight of Fear is just a little coaster in the box. At least Rock and Roller Coaster has themes inside.
Yeah, and then Theme Park Studio says, I'm a girl, and I think princesses are dumb. So then that's a cool chick. Maybe it's like a dude just playing off that it's a chick. I hope not. I'd be very disappointed. Like, I'm geeked that there's actually a chick watching, and I just don't want to be disappointed. It could be. I mean, you can't tell today. People are crazy today. But not all of them are. No, not all of them are hot. I just want to find a hot one and take a picture with it. That's all I want to do. But I mean, I don't know. Maybe because I feel like I'm 5. I love the whole character thing. Like, you know, the 7 dwarfs. I like all that shit. Mickey Mouse. Oops, I said a bad word. Oops. You know, I dig Mickey Mouse and Tigger and Winnie the Pooh and Eeyore and everybody. And I love. I don't know if that place is there anymore because I know they're ripping. They had like the Pixar area, like building, and you could go. They had like Mickey with the sorcerer hat on, and then they had whatever the hot Pixar movie was out at the time. They'd have characters. Like one time they had the Wreck-It Ralph characters, or another time they, you know, whatever movie was out. What was the one with the guy with the house up? They had the house with the balloons on it. They had them characters and stuff like that. So maybe I'm just 5 and I like that stuff. I don't know. I mean, don't get me wrong.
I actually like Pixar. I'm not too big into Disney stuff, but Pixar is actually has cool characters.
Yeah, I mean, don't get me wrong. I like Spider-Man and I like Simpsons and Men in Black and E.T. and all that. But the problem is the Simpsons ride's dated as hell. That needs an upgrade. Men in Black's still cool. I love it. It's one of my favorite rides there. Mummy's cool. I love it. I actually dig the Minions, but I remember when I rode it when it first opened, and it was Hanna-Barbera. So I had like the Flintstones and Scooby-Doo and all that in it. Same ride, just different for that time period.
A long time ago.
Yeah, dude, I think we went with, I don't know what, I forgot what year Universal opened. 90, somewhere between 90 and 92, 93, something like that. I was there in 94. When it, just right after it opened. I rode Jaws, and I mean, Jaws was cheesy, but, and now you got, I agree, the Harry Potter ride on Islands of Adventure is awesome. This Gringotts Banks sucks. Like the queue line and all that is awesome. And you get on the ride, and I'm like, I remember I told you when we got off it, I'm like, that's it, this sucks.
Well, if they had a longer ride, it would be good. I mean, the ride itself is not bad, it's just like over so quick.
Well, it's not only that, it's, again, like when you look at the ride that's at Islands of Adventure, and somebody asks how long I've been riding, or I don't know if they're asking me or some theme park studio, how long you've been riding roller coasters for. I don't know exactly for sure, but the only thing I do know by my parents and everybody telling me, I was 18 months old, and they took me to Rocky Point, and they put me on the Music Express. They allowed it back then, and they said at first I cried, and then I loved it, and I rode it a bunch of times. So this all started when I was 18 months old, which is at least 37 years ago, 36 years ago, something like that.
Wow. Well, my first was in 1988, going to Disneyland in California. That's what actually got me into coasters.
Yeah, see, I don't remember much. I mean, my father has told me I've been to Whalen Park and Paragon, and I don't remember those two, but I know I went to Benson's Animal Farm that used to have rides. I've been to Lincoln Park, Rocky Point, all those other, locally around here. They would take me to Great Adventure and, stuff like that. So it's been a long time that I've been riding rides. I don't know what I rode as a kid, like a little kid. Like, I remember when I was probably like 6, 7, 8 years old going to Rocky Point and Lincoln Park and stuff. And the Boys and Girls Club would take us there, and which was cool. And I know I rode the rides. Whatever rides I could ride when I was that little, I rode. So, yeah, I'm sure I was riding whatever. I mean, I was going to Great Adventure, and I was maybe 1979, 1980. I was a baby. We didn't go on any rides. We just went in a safari. So, and surprisingly, I remember some of that as a baby. My parents had this ugly ass brown van. There were no seats in the back. They had the playpen in the back, and I remember this. I don't know why. I was a baby. I was under 2 years old, and I remember this. I don't know why, but I remember this. And I remember my parents feeding the giraffe, and I remember seeing a lion. That's all I remember. That's it. That's going back a long time.
Well, at least you didn't get eaten by a lion.
Yeah, I'm surprised my parents didn't hang me out like Simba. They go, oh, eat this little crappy kid. I'm glad that that didn't happen. But I remember it being that little, under 2 years. I don't know why I remember that particular moment. I don't know why.
I still miss the monkey section at the safari. I don't know why they don't open it back again.
Yeah, I know.
The safari tour doesn't even go there anymore.
Yeah, I know. I don't know why they did that. I don't know. So, all right. So we talked about rides, food, themes, characters. All right. So now the next one's shows. What do you feel about shows?
Well, Universal has the Blue Man Group, which is a cool show. And then, I don't know how many shows we actually did at Universal.
Well, they had T2. I guess that's considered a show, so to speak.
But isn't that leaving anyway?
Yeah, and they had Beetlejuice, and that was gone. And then they had the one in the lagoon there, that 100-year film thing, and that's going. I don't think they have any shows. They got a parade.
They got a parade. They had the little thing on the water with the fireworks.
Yeah, so I think this one's probably easily a Disney win. But, I mean, if you think about it, when Universal first started out, it was to compete with Disney when they started. And then it took them forever to get kind of in the thing. So I'll give Universal a little slack on this just because now that Comcast, NBC owns Universal, they're stepping it up. So we'll probably have to dig back in 5 or 10 years about the shows to see what happens. So, yeah, that's a tough one. I mean, we shouldn't even put that because you have to admit Disney has awesome. I don't know if you have. I don't know how many shows you've seen at Disney, if any.
Well, the nightly shows are good. I don't know about the like a day.
They got the 4D Mickey Mouse Philharmonic. That's awesome. Muppets is considered a show, so to speak. It's not a ride. They have the Hall of Presidents, which is cool if you're into that kind of thing. They have Fantasmic at Hollywood Studios. Epcot, I know, has Turtle Time with Crush, from Finding Nemo.
Mm-hmm.
That's awesome. I just posted that on, what do you call it, on YouTube. See, I've never seen Blue Man Group, ever. And I know Disney had it at Disney Springs, but that's gone. I just saw a picture tonight about Disney Quest. They're ripping the hell out of that building. And they released artwork for the NBA experience thing that I'm probably never going to go in. Because I don't care. So I would have to say for the show, I mean, and then if, you have Illuminations at Epcot, plus all the stuff in Magic Kingdom at night with all the parades, the stuff with Disney has that hands down, the show. I mean, just because Disney's got the experience in it and Universal's kind of new to this.
Yeah, they're not really doing many shows.
Yeah. Admission prices. This is kind of...
I think they're pretty much even with the admission prices.
For the most part, there's only a little differences, which is kind of weird.
I mean, Universal is going to be cheaper if you go in the long run and buy like season passes and stuff.
Correct, yeah. If you buy a season pass, that's your best bet. If you don't buy a season's pass, Disney's probably your best bet. But either park, it would be...
If you go for 1 or 2 days, it's going to be the same price either one. Only when you go to like vacation package, it's going to be a little different then.
Yeah, because it's weird because Disney has a weird pricing tier. It depends on when you go, and it depends. Like Magic Kingdom is the most expensive park. It's like $110, $115 a day. All the other parks are $95 a day. If you do Universal, I priced out for when we're gonna go. 2 days, both parks, with that park, the skip the line to go park hopper thing, for 2 people. Ready for a heart attack, Luko? $852 for 2 days. For 2 people, for both parks, with skip the line passes. Now, the only difference in benefit between Disney and that, Disney doesn't charge, not yet anyway, for their Flash Pass. That's free.
But you only get a limited use out of it, right?
Well, you have to go stick your ticket or your room key or whatever, Magic Band or whatever, and it does that.
And then you get to pick like only a few, like 3 or something like that.
Yeah, they're trying to limit them because what people were doing was people were going like, when they first started it, there was no limit, so to speak. So people would go and take their ticket or their room key and bam, go to the next ride, bam, bam. They go around the whole park so they get them. And then after they went through all the rides, they do it again. And then some people weren't getting the chance for a Flash Pass. So now they're starting to limit it a little bit.
Well, every time something is free, then it's open for everybody. It's not really a skip the line at that point.
Yeah. So, and the one thing, I don't know if they do this anymore. When it was your birthday, if you were celebrating a birthday and they had an option. I don't think they do it anymore. They were just doing this like for a limited time. You could get either a $25 Disney gift card or a $50 one. If you were staying at the resort and doing the whole package, or you could get 5 skip the line passes to use anytime and you didn't have to wait.
And didn't have to reserve, or?
Nope, no reserve, nothing. You just walked in, bam, and you went.
That's a pretty good deal.
But they don't do that no more. We did that, I don't know if that was 2009. I think that was 2009 we did that. I think that was like the package thing they were doing back then for birthdays.
That's a shame they stopped that.
Yeah, I know, because Devin at first was like, oh, I want the gift card. I'm like, no, get the skip the line passes. I'll give you the cash.
Yeah, I'll give you $25.
Yeah, I'll give you the cash. I'm like, I want the skip the line things because it was able to bring us with him in it, all of us, because it was just me, my dad, and the two kids, so we were all able to go in with him. So like get that, and then he was like, oh okay, and then I handed him $25 or whatever it was, 50, $25.
It worked out for both of you.
Yeah, so yeah, admission's pretty even. It's kind of weird, but I notice, and I hope they stop this crap with the every year price increases.
Oh yeah, annual increases.
As a matter of fact, that when do they do that? January, February, something like that? I think.
That late? I thought they do it earlier.
Well, it's either at the end of the year or the beginning of the year. I forgot. I'm gonna have to go back and look.
Plus, I don't like when you buy like a multi-day tickets. Now they all expire so quickly. Before you used to like use it year after year.
Yeah, because before it used to be unlimited, and even the people that still had tickets left, they were like, "Look, you got to use them." People had these, these tickets that were never expiring, and Disney was like making them, forcing them to.
Yeah, because otherwise you can buy it 1 year and you go next year with the same ticket.
Yeah, so that's how that's been working. All right, so the next one is merchandise. Who do you think has the best merchandise overall? Like I'm talking T-shirts, cups, everything. Who do you think has? And anybody out there listening, who do you think has the best merchandise? Like when you go to a park, because everybody knows I like to buy. I'm a sucker for stuff. I buy stuff, even if I don't need stuff. I buy stuff.
I barely buy anything.
I know you don't really buy anything, but when you look, because I know you like to buy a T-shirt or something every once, maybe a shot glass or something. Where did I get this shirt? I got this at Six Flags New England 1,000,000 years ago. You can't even buy it anymore. Remember this, Luko? We were at Six Flags Chicago there, and everybody was coming. Oh, this shirt's awesome! I love the shirt.
Well, every time you take it to the park, somebody looking at it and comments on it.
I know everybody's reading everywhere I go. Even if I'm not at a park. If I'm playing pinball, I'm at a store, people stop me. They love this shirt when they realize what it is. So, yeah, I love the shirt. And I haven't realized this, but I've actually been losing more weight than when I looked at the whole weight thing, because all my shirts are feeling awesome now and loose. When I wore that, what do you call it, the moonshine button-up shirt the other night?
Mm-hmm.
Remember how they were tight on me?
Yep.
Not no more, buddy. Like they're like baggy now. And I've been getting comments all the time like, "Woo, you look good." Everybody's been saying it. So I'm just going to keep doing what I'm doing. I'm so far down 20 pounds, I could be down more. I got to keep doing it.
That's excellent.
I'm trying to look sexy for the tropical trees when I go on a cruise. That's what I want to do. So, but yeah, so okay, merchandise. I personally think Disney's got the better merchandise. Just because, like I said, I'm 5. I like all the Disney characters. And I do love when they have special events like the Halloween party, the Christmas party, and they have special merchandise. Like, I love the special merchandise.
I don't think I ever bought anything when I went into a Disney store. There's nothing that really appeals to me from a Disney store.
Even when we went to the Halloween party, you didn't buy a T-shirt that said Mickey's Not So Scary?
I don't remember buying one, did I?
I don't know. I know I did, and the kids got one.
Maybe I forced myself into buying one, but I don't remember getting one.
I don't know. And then plus they have all the special pins, because Disney definitely has the better pin trading system than Universal. Like, Universal is pretty much non-existent. And with Disney, when you walk into Disney and you wear that stupid lanyard full of pins, and say you got like 3 crappy ones you're just dying to get rid of. And at the rides, some of the workers have the lanyards with pins. And you can go up to them and go, I want that pin. And they can't say no, and they don't get to choose what you give them. You choose what you give them for the awesome pin. I like that. And I mean, there's a lot of cool pins. You're going to spend money, but I got Halloween ones. And the first time I went to Disney with the kids in 2009, it's ridiculous. Yes, I know. And you're probably going to be like, what the hell's wrong with you, Josh? But I bought, and it's in my curio cabinet. I don't take them out. It's a pin set. It was like $125 or something.
Wow.
It was all these limited edition pins. And they only made a limited edition number of these sets. And I think one inside's a Christmas ornament. Matter of fact, they also had a Christmas ornament that was a pin, and I always put it on my tree.
Okay.
And that was like $60-$70 alone. So I've spent money on like Christmas ornaments and pins. I don't get too crazy with the pins, just because I just like to collect them, not trade them. The kids love it. If the kids remember their things, they do it. They like it. But between all the, I mean, you've seen it when we went to downtown Disney, whatever the hell you call that place now, Disney Springs, and the World of Disney store. They got everything you can imagine with Disney crap. Everything. Cups, plates, toasters, everything.
Well, Universal does have an excellent Halloween shirt.
Yes, I will give them the Halloween Horror Nights merchandise is pretty banging. I mean, I bought Little Guy. I bought I bought that ornament and it smashed. I'm so pissed about that. I'm like, when that fucking shit happened. Oops, I keep swearing. What's wrong with me? I bought T-shirts. I bought all kinds of cool stuff with Halloween Horror Nights stuff. But that's about it. That's really the really only cool thing that right now anyway that Universal has. I mean, I had a Jaws towel. I don't know where the hell that went. I think somebody stole that. It just seemed like they don't have a lot of cool. And you would think because they had like Back to the Future stuff. That just it's all about Harry Potter, and I'm not into it, and I think it sucks. Except somebody posted pictures of. They got a store somewhere in Orlando, and I got to find it on the Orlando side. Now, Islands of Adventure, they sell props from the rides, like the defunct rides and stuff. There's already stuff from Dueling Dragons already in the store, signs and stuff that you can buy. They were when they first opened it a couple of years ago when Twister closed, they were selling the cow that was on the ride.
Are they selling Coaster Track?
I don't know. Maybe they should. You know what I'm saying? So I don't know. I really don't know. All right, so I mean, I don't know. For me, I mean, minus the Halloween Horror Nights, I feel Disney's kind of the winner. That's my opinion. I don't know what you think, but
I'm all about Universal.
Yeah, I know you are, you sucker. All right, so the last one is holiday events. Now we know, and I'm only talking Christmas and Halloween. Now, you've done Halloween Horror Nights, and you've done Mickey's Not So Scary, and I know, and I will already give you Halloween Horror Nights is better.
And from what I heard, Disney has a much more better Christmas event, and I haven't done either Universal Christmas or Disney Christmas, so I wouldn't know.
Now Universal this year is the first year they're really kind of kicking up Christmas. Before, when they had it was only really at Island. I mean, they decorated the park, the Orlando side for Christmas, but they didn't really do anything with it. Islands of Adventure had the Grinch, and the Grinchmas, whatever crap. I never saw any of it.
So like an anti-Christmas.
Yeah. So this year I plan on seeing it, but they have the. They're going all out because they have the 2 Harry Potter areas, so they're going to decorate that. They're going to use the parade in Orlando side. They're still going to use the Grinch. They're having some Macy's Christmas parade thing going on. I don't know. I'll see what it is when I go this year. See, that's why I feel so horrible you're not going, because you love Christmas. You like that stuff. And my little buddy, well, you're not little. You're taller than I am. But I'm the little buddy. But you're not there. I really feel sad. Maybe
I should stop by for a day or something.
Yeah, she'd just be like, "Oh, I'm coming with you guys to meet up at Universal. Screw you guys." But yeah, so I mean, to me, I feel Disney is a better park. You feel Universal is. I don't know what you guys feel out there in TV land. Let us know. I know everybody's chit chatting about Justin Bieber and probably not even listening to us.
Nobody cares.
Yeah, nobody cares about Disney Universal. Everybody's just like chilling out, going, "I want to talk about Justin Bieber's an idiot, and I want to talk about this and that and the other." And then people randomly shout out what roller coaster that I think is better or whatever. Somebody's saying we got 5-year-olds, 3.5-year-olds, 4 months old. Rob Alvey's barely a month old. Doc, we have a 9-year-old here. Somebody's going to Halloween Horror Nights next year. I kind of wish I went to Halloween Horror Nights this year, but it didn't work out. There's always next year. But anyway, we're going to get going. It's almost 10:30. And I got to call Royal Caribbean to go get a cheaper rate on my cruise. And but we'll be back next week. And same bat time, same bat channel. We'll try some other argumental kind of thing or something. We'll come out with some song and dance. It's getting close to Halloween. Maybe we'll have costumes. I don't know. But anyway, we'll be back next week. I am Dr. Giggles. We got Fluffy Banana over there. And we will see you guys next week. If I see you somewhere, maybe at a haunt, say hi. If not, I'll see you guys next weekend. But anyways, I'll see you next Thursday, 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. And if you haven't, like, subscribe, share it, tell a dead grandmother, tell a dead tree, a dog. Let everybody know about the Grove Show. And keep on coasting, everybody.
Keep on
Peace
coasting.
out, y'all.
Mm-hmm.